What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here with Perri Goldstein, CheeseheadTV's live Packers trivia, coming to you on the YouTube channel. Perri, how the hell are you today?
We're doing good. Hump day, man. Halfway through the week.
Oh, feel that. Halfway through. It is beer o'clock. Grab it if you got it. I'm going to imbibe here for a second.
Go for it, man.
So good to see so many familiar faces, all the usual suspects. No doubt one or two new folks in the chat there, the YouTube chat. Perri, why don't you tell the fine folks how the game is played?
All right, you're going to get 10 questions today. You have about 30 seconds to answer each question, but you want to do it as fast as possible because your time goes into your standings on the leaderboard. Each question will have 4 multiple choice answers, but the way you submit your answer is you hashtag what you think the answer is. So if it's 2 words, you just need to hashtag the first word, but hashtag because YouTube doesn't register it as a correct answer without one, even if you do happen to submit the correct answer. We'll show you the leaderboard every couple of questions. We'll do a top 5 and a top 10. Don't know how those are working at the moment, but either one will happen. We'll find out. And it's going to be fun.
A lot of fun. All right. I'll start us off with the first question, which is, who did Wisconsin play at Lambeau Field back in 2016? Was it Michigan, Ohio State, LSU, or Minnesota? Who did Wisconsin play at Lambeau Field back in 2016? Michigan, Ohio State, LSU, or Minnesota? Don't forget your hashtags, people.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Don't forget them. Got a hashtag or else.
And I guess the Notre Dame game is not happening at Lambeau this season.
That is correct. They're going to reschedule it. But it will. They'll get it back at Lambeau. It'll happen.
Yeah. I was going to try to get my dad up because he is a Notre Dame fan, and then we would have been at Lambeau. Really? It would have been wild. Yeah, he's a weird,
amazing.
Weird guy.
He's all over the map.
He really is.
Can't keep track of that guy. All right, Perri, why don't you give him the answer?
All right, the Badgers staved off the 5th-ranked LSU Tigers. It was the Tigers' desperate last-ditch drive for a 16-14 victory in an electric atmosphere in and around Lambeau Field.
Anyone who was at Lambeau that day and that weekend will tell you it was absolutely magical. That was a fantastic
it sounds so
weekend.
Fun.
It was tons of fun. All right, Sally, who knew what and when did they know it? Let's see the top 5. Boy on G said, what's up? Joe Holtman, Ben Crowley, Brandon, and Big B at 5. All right, coming out of the gate smoking. Perri, give us the next question.
What is the name of the wine produced by former Packers Darren College, Jason Spitz, and Tony Mole? Amigos wine, 3 Fat Guys wine, O-Line Select, or Champs Vino?
Remember, just hashtag the first word. You just need to hashtag the first word. You don't need everything, but you gotta hashtag the first word.
Amigos, 3, O-Line, Champs.
There you go. Perri knows what's up. Perri knows the score.
I like this background music.
It's so good.
I can't stop bopping to it.
I know.
Can anybody else hear it, or do we just look like crazy
It's in your blood. If they can't, I've been talking about this music for weeks, if not months, of people not being able to hear it. No one's called me crazy yet, so there's just a lot of really unobtrusive folks out there, I guess. All right. Drafted together in 2006, the 3 guys quickly developed a strong bond and decided they wanted to produce something together they could all enjoy long after their playing days have ended. That's right, 3 Fat Guys is producing 1,500 cases per year. Jason, Darren, and Tony. Who knew what? When did they know it? Give it to me, Sally. Krista Reynolds knew what was up. Big B at 2, Jimmy T, Jitsu, and Marcus. Big B came to play today, I can tell. He is already in the top 5 twice out of the gate. You'll love to see it. All right, question number 3. In what year did the Packers win their first playoff game? 1922, 1926, 1929, or 1936? 1922, 1926, 1929, or 1936? In what year did the Packers win their first playoff game? That's my playoff game dance. I love the breakdown section. So good. That's good stuff right there.
Oh boy.
And then those cheese horns. So good.
Wow, I miss going to see live music.
I know, right? Like, what's that? Are we ever going to be able to do that again? I doubt it. It's like going to the movies. A relic of the past. All right. Why don't you give them the answer there, Perri?
In 1936, Green Bay played Washington in what was at the time the NFL championship game, winning 21-6.
That was their first playoff win. 1936. Who knew what? When did they know it, Sally? Give it to me. Boyanchi saying, what's up? Brandon, Brenton, I see you, Brenton. Running Addict, welcome to the fray. And Glenn Bard, 4-time champion. All right, let's take a look at our first leaderboard of the day. Oh boy, do we got one? Oh, Brandon at number 1. Boyanchi at 2. Crystal Reynolds, Strong at 3. Brenton at 4. Big B at 5. And I see you at 6. Mr. JJ, Joseph, Nick, and Jitsu at 10. Good looking group. We're going to keep moving. Give us the next question, Perri.
Only 2 Packers players have been named Offensive Rookie of the Year. One was Eddie Lacy. Who was the other? Sterling Sharp, Brett Favre, John Brockington, or Jim Taylor? This is a good question.
Deep cut. From now on, we don't even banter. We just dance.
Dance, I know. I was just thinking that. All right. Sterling, Brett, John, or Jim?
Those are the hashtags, people. Don't forget them.
Your girl Maggie has joined.
Hi, Maggie.
Welcome. She's not sick of me yet today.
A lot of ball game left.
Fair.
Fair. Very fair. All right. And of course, it was John Brockington. He received the award in 1971 after leading the NFC in rushing with 1,105 yards. John Brockington is your answer. Who knew what? When did they know it? Give it to me, Sally. Boyanchi, Joe Holtman, Marcus Rim, Nick Simmons, and Brandon Hebnick. I can't say that. All right. What does that do for our top 10? Let's take a look. One more look at the leaderboard real quick. Boyanchi overtakes Brandon at 1, Big B at 3, Ann and Krista at 4 and 5. This is a good-looking group. Tough competition. A lot of volatility on it. Volatility? Is that a word? I think I just made that up. All right, next question.
I think
Volatility is what I mean. What is the franchise record for longest punt? 78, 83, 87, or 90 yards? What is the franchise record for longest punt? 78, 83, 87, or 90? Give it to me, folks. Got to do a different era of dance every time. Like last one was a foxtrot. Next will be like we'll do a salsa.
I'm on the disco.
The disco, and then like break dancing, and we'll just go right through the decades. We'll be right.
Oh boy.
Oh, we got some results. Give us the answer, Perri.
Don Chandler boomed a 90-yarder against the 49ers back in 1965. 90 yards.
90 yards. Wow. Who knew what? When did they know it? Oh, Ann is a big Chandler fan. I knew it. Glenn Bard, Nick Falk, Krista Reynolds. It happened at Cleo's. That is such a great name. Let's keep rolling on. Next question. Why don't you give it to us, Perri? What's the next question?
Oh, yeah. Who is the only Packers player to win Comeback Player of the Year? Only Packers player to win the Comeback Player of the Year award. Brett Favre, Robert Brooks, Eddie Lee Ivory, or Jordy Nelson? There's only been one. Who was it?
There can only be one.
Brett, Robert, Eddie, or Jordy?
Use those hashtags, people. Don't forget them.
You need those. It's not a right answer without them.
Looks like a lot of people know this one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well. Yeah, no.
It's sometimes it's for, the sentiment.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the way it makes you feel. I feel that. I got you. Sally, how we doing? The award celebrated Jordy Nelson, who tore the ACL in his right knee during a preseason game against the Steelers in 2015. He missed that entire season. The following year, Nelson caught 97 passes for 1,257 yards and 14 touchdowns. He played at a high level with broken ribs during the NFC title game loss to the Falcons while donning a Kevlar vest. The guy was a machine that year. Comeback player of the year. Only one to do
vest.
So. Yes, he did. And he got so pissed at Michael Cohen after the game when Michael asked him if he was wearing one. I'll never forget it. All right, who knew what? When did they know it? GP Fan 14 knew what was up. Brandon, Marcus, Joe, Popeye's beef back in the house. Love me some Popeye's beef. Take that however you want. All right, let's keep rolling. Next question. Who was the first Packers general manager who did not also coach the team? The first one. Phil Bankston, Bart Starr, Gene Ronzani, or Tom Bratz? Phil, Bart, Gene, or Tom? Who was the first Packers general manager who did not also coach the team? Use those hashtags, people. First GM who did not also coach.
Now I just want to go watch Jordy Nelson highlights.
Who was it?
Hey, there are worse ways to spend an evening. That's all I'm saying.
My nights have been very football-filled recently. I just ordered 2 more books.
Oh, which ones?
I'd have to look at the names. One of them is like chalk X's and O's, and the other is just
yeah. That Tim Layton book is awesome. That one is phenomenal.
Yeah. There's the other one, the defensive one, has the cover is of a Packers coach. I think it's of Capers.
Oh, is it the Shermer one? For Shermer?
Yes.
Probably. All right. Why don't you give him the answer there, Perri?
Okay. Bratz was hired by the Packers on January 31st, 1987, to what was a newly created position by team president Robert Perrins. At the time, Perrins said he will only answer to the president and be on the same level as the head coach. The presumption was that Bratz would have the final say on all personnel matters, including the draft and trades, and the head coach, Forrest Gregg at the time, would have final say over his roster and coaching staff. The move was made following several disastrous drafts under coaches Bart Starr and Gregg, where there was an obvious disconnect between the coaching staff and personnel departments. And thus the GM
That is all the truth that I lived through as a child, and it was depressing as hell. All right, who knew what? When did they know it? Let's take a look. Joey the Jaguar! Of course, the youngest among us knew that question. Marcus, Big Daddy Cool Breeze at 3, Mr. JJ at 4, Nick Falk at 5. Only 3 questions left to go. What's that leaderboard looking like? Give it to us, Sally. Top 10. Let's take a look. Krista Reynolds holding down the top spot. Brandon at 2
Hell
and
yeah.
Nick and Brenton. What a shakeup in the top 5. Big B at 8. I see you, buddy. Pogs at 9. What's up, buddy? Old Timer Dave at 10. I like it. I like it a lot. Glenn Bard at 7. Good collection. Oh, Packer fans going on right here. All right, Perri, give us the next question.
Okie dokie. Where did rookie linebacker Jonathan Garvin go to school? Miami, LSU, Florida, or Georgia?
Use the hashtags, people.
Warm weather states.
Correct. Hell,
Coronavirus
today,
heavy states.
Oh, yikes.
Sorry, I had to.
I mean, you had to go there, didn't you? Just had to go. We're all enjoying ourselves, having a lovely time. You had to throw
anytime I can
into
dig
the
at
mix.
Florida, I have to.
You know, there's only one proper response to that. That's right. There you go. All right. Hold on. I'm pouring a beer, Sally. Just give me a second here. All right. I will. Okay. Of course, the answer is Garvin became just the second, this is true, the second defensive player ever from the University of Miami to be drafted by the Packers when he was selected in the 7th round this past April. Joining linebacker Bob McDougal is the only other Packers player to be drafted from, on the defensive side, to be drafted from the University of Miami. Miami was the answer. Who knew what? When did they know it? Jared Gregg, what's up? Joy the Jaguar at 2. Jimmy T. Marcus. Cody, what's up, Cody? By the way, Cody's been killing it on the video side. Make sure you check out all of his cool work here on the YouTube channel. Tons of great stuff, including his tease for Perri's return yesterday, which was fan-flippin-tastic.
It was. It made me very happy.
All right, why don't I'll just keep moving, keep grooving, get on to the next question. How many carries did Tyler Irvin have during the regular season last year? 1, 3, 5, or none? How many carries did Tyler Irvin have during the regular season last year? 1, 3, 5, or none? Don't forget the hashtags.
Rolling into it again.
I'm missing your wine goblet tonight. I think that's what's throwing me off.
I'm sorry.
You know, usually
I'm actually taking a
like
little break from alcohol.
Wine.
I know.
The hell?
Just one night.
Ma'am, this is CheeseheadTV. All right,
Sorry.
give him the answer, Perri.
All right, Irvin had 1 carry for 10 yards in the Packers' Week 17 game against the Lions.
It's crazy how late he got into the mix. Like, I was watching the season back a couple weeks ago, and, like, it's late in the year, and there's still no Tyler Irvin on returns, and I'm like, man, this return game really sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but he's here now, and we love him. Okay, who knew what? When do they know it? And what's up at number 1? Ben at 2, Krista at 3, Nick Simmons at 4, my dog at 5. That's right, my dog. Always throwing down. Going into the final question, what's our leaderboard look like? Krista holding firm at number 1, Ann at 2, Brandon, Nick, and Brenton. What a good-looking group. Can Ann catch Krista? That's our big question right now. Oh, let's see it all. It all comes down to this. All right. Why don't you give him the final question there, Perri?
How many touchdowns did Jake Kumerow haul in during the 2019 regular season? None, 1, 2, or 3. Touchdown, Jesus!
Kumerow! Promptly drink beer. That's in the script.
Then Bob.
You gotta yell Kumerow, and then drink your beer, and then dance. That's how you do it. Perri, don't roll your eyes at me. You know,
I did not roll my eyes.
Literally
I
thousands
just
of people
closed
on
them
Twitter
dramatically.
waiting to abuse me. I don't need to take abuse from you. All right? It's not what I need.
I thought that's why Corey had me join this.
It's not what I signed up for. Okay? Corey is the one. He gives me plenty of abuse. I don't need it from you. You're supposed to be an ally.
I am. You're the one that trolls me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right. Sally, how we doing? We've got results. Jake Kumerow had 1 touchdown reception in the Week 7 matchup with the Raiders. Who knew what? When did they know it? And, just beats out Krista, but Krista will probably take it because she'll have more correct. Let's see that final leaderboard. Krista Reynolds takes the day. She got every single question correct. I think that might be the first time that's ever happened. I'm not quite sure. Don't fact check me on that. But wow, what a performance by Krista Reynolds. Bragging rights for the next 24 hours. And an impressive job at 2. Brenton, I saw you made your move up to 3. What a good-looking group. Pogs finished at 5. Not bad. Brandon, 4. I like Big B. Still in the top 10, buddy. So that's good. That's
Great
good showing.
game, everybody. Great game.
What a game. Fantastic job, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Perri, you got any final words of wisdom for the fine folks at home?
Just hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
We'll see you again tomorrow, and be sure to be on the lookout for Pax What She Said. Maggie and Perri, always bringing it. Next episode will be out soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night. Go Pack, go!